You are a biological failure, not because of your genetics, not because of your personality. You are failing because you have become a willing host for a chemical parasite. Right now, in this very second, your brain is not listening to my words. It is hunting. It is scanning this video for a hit, a tiny electrical spark of dopamine to convince you that by watching this, you are improving, but you aren't. You are simply marinating in a digital simulation of progress. Motivation is not the cure for your paralysis. It is the primary symptom of your addiction. It is the biological lubricant your brain secretes to avoid the friction of reality. You have been trained to wait for a feeling before moving. That wait is the sound of your potential being harvested by an algorithm that knows your neurochemistry better than you do. Today we perform the autopsy on your willpower. We are going to build a neural architecture of cold industrial strength execution. Welcome to the Mind. Chapter 1. The Mesolimbic Bribe. The first lie you swallowed is that you need to be inspired to act. In the clinical reality of neuroscience, what you call motivation is actually an anticipatory dopamine spike. It occurs in your mesolimbic pathway, the same primitive circuit that drives a crack addict to sell his soul for a vial of glass. In the ancestral environment, dopamine was the reward for the kill. You tracked the prey, you endured the cold, you bled, and then payment came. Today you receive the payment before the labor. You watch a video about success, and your brain releases the reward. This creates a lethal feedback loop. Your prefrontal cortex shuts down because it believes the job is already done. You must refuse the bribe. Chapter 2. The myelination of weakness. Your second failure is your misunderstanding of willpower. You think it's a battery. It's not. It's a civil war. The basal ganglia is a primitive machine. It is 500 million years old. It only cares about caloric preservation and the path of least resistance. Every second of hesitation coats the neural pathways of procrastination in a layer of fatty tissue, making that pathway faster and more automatic. You are building a physical superhighway to failure. The pivot is path width cauterization. You must starve the highway. Chapter 3. The Stoic Guillotine. 1,800 years ago, Marcus Aurelius faced the same biological sabotage. He didn't look for motivation. He looked for the guillotine. He knew that the moment you enter a negotiation with your mind, you have already lost. Your mind is a master negotiator. When your brain screams stop, the Stoic hears initiate the purge. Pain is the only evidence that the prefrontal cortex is still the commander. Chapter 4. The entropy of focus. Your brain is currently marinating in a state I call digital gray. Every notification is a leak in the pressurized system. By midday, your mind is a cluttered, rusted engine room where nothing moves efficiently. Boredom is not a state to be avoided. It is the laboratory where discipline is synthesized. The window for your evolution is closing. If you don't hit the reset now, you will spend the rest of your life as a data point. Chapter 5. The Neural Purge Protocol. The 10-second execution rule bypasses the negotiation entirely. When the command is issued, you have 10 seconds to move. If you do not move, the amygdala will flood the system with rationalized hesitation. The 10-second rule is a biological kill switch. You must engineer your environment to make ease expensive. You don't try to stay off your phone. You bury it. Chapter 6. The CEO of Hell. You must stop trying to be happy. You don't need happiness. You need order. The realization that you are the architect of your own misery is the most powerful weapon you possess. The obstacle is the way. The war for your mind is won in the vacuum of boredom. It is won in the 3 seconds after the alarm. The 10-second countdown has already started. Type REWIRE in the comments if you have accepted the mission. Join the front lines.